hope you're having a good day so far today. I think today for me is going to be a rather busy day, besides just like taking care of my plants like normal. So I'm hoping to get everything done. I know that pretty much every single one of my plants needs at least a little bit of water, so I need to, which won't take any time at all, but I need to make plant food, and then I need to get everybody watered and trimmed, and of course check for bugs, which by the way has been much better. So what I have been doing is definitely working. I think I have most of them taken care of, which I'm very grateful for. And also the spider that's been living on my bird of paradise, it's still there. I still haven't seen the spider, but I know it's still there and it is helping with the bugs. So it's fine. It's not doing anything to me. I'm not bothering it. It's not bothering me. So the little spider is still doing good in here. I just can't believe I haven't seen it still. That's kind of crazy to me. So it's a very smart little guy, but yeah, it seems to be enjoying its little life in here. But yeah, I need to change the water in all the plants that are living in water and make sure everybody who is in soil has water. And just make sure everyone's doing well. I need to add water to the AeroGarden over here. It's being noisy. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing today. And I will see you in a second when I get started. But yeah, one more thing. It's still raining, so it was a very good thing that I didn't bring the tomato outside. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to care for these guys in a second, but I wanted to show you them before. They have a lot of flowers that I need to trim because they have obviously very much wilted. But otherwise, they're doing okay. A couple of the plants are better than others. Like the one in the center for some reason isn't doing that well, but the one back here is doing amazingly. I have no idea what the difference is, but I don't know, at least the one in the back is doing really well. But I'm gonna get these guys trimmed and cared for and make sure that they have enough food and everything and fresh water. The little propagated money trees are doing amazing. It looks like both of them have rooted, maybe? I'm not sure. It looks like they need a tiny bit of water as well. Those little money trees are good back there. Nothing with the palm trees yet. Those guys still look exactly the same. I moved them over here because I was bumping into them a lot. So I feel like they're more secure over here and safe. All of these guys I just took care of yesterday, so they're good. And this is the main tomato. I obviously need to give this guy a lot of water because it's making noise, but I'm going to change it out completely and refill it then. But this is how the actual plant is doing. Yeah, it's doing amazing. It is massive. None of the tomatoes are ready yet, amazingly enough. I don't know how, but there are a lot of them on there. It's kind of hard to show you all of them, but they're not ready yet, but the plant is doing amazingly. So yeah, I am going to get started with this one because it is being the noisiest and get them all cleaned and checked and everything, and then I will show you if anything changes at the end. I just took this tomato plant out of the container. This is where it usually lives, and this is the tomato plant. I didn't realize this little one was so big. It's taking up the entire sink. Like, I don't know if you can tell how big that is. I have to hold it up with my arm, so I have to give it a little bit of support with something while I'm cleaning out the container. This thing is massive. This is crazy. I can't believe this right now. I did the best that I could to get that thing back in there without hurting it as much as possible. I feel kind of bad because this thing is much bigger than I expected it to be or thought it was. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to trim quite a bit of it, honestly. But there is right here, it's changing color a little bit, so it's tiny, but it is ready. So I get to bring this one downstairs. And I didn't really trim any of, oops, I'm stuck on the plant. I didn't really trim any of it. I just had a few dead leaves that were like soft that just kind of fell off, but this is a very healthy plant, apparently. It is so much bigger than I thought that it was. It is crazy. I'm gonna bring these little ones outside now since it's kind of just lightly raining, it looks like, so I think it should be okay. So come on, little tomato, let's get you outside. You should do much better out there. A couple of things before I start knitting. Technically, I already started. I did one row already because it's the same color. It's gonna be yellow again today. But I noticed when I was taking care of my plants that my string of turtles, the one that I'm not trimming because I want to see how long it will get, Yeah, I'm gonna show you it because it is kind of crazy right now. It is so healthy. And also the basil did really well from yesterday. It didn't really it's not showing any signs of stress from being trimmed, which is very exciting because I have trimmed basil before and the entire plant died. I don't know what I did wrong. It has only happened that once, but it very much scared me from whenever I trim basil from then on, obviously. But these little ones did amazing, so yay, I'm very grateful for that. That means I can trim a little bit more of them and that way they can still be healthy. And also I wanted to show you not like how I make it because it's pretty simple. I just fill the bottle up with water, but I want to show you what I use for my plant food as well. But yeah, let me grab the string of turtles real quick because this little guy is it's doing amazingly. Come here, little one. I have to be gentle with it because these things are very delicate, but can you see the top and how many, all of these little spiky ones that are growing upwards are new plants? And this is how long the plant is. This thing is crazy how much it has been growing, and I just wanted to show you because yeah, I cannot believe how healthy this thing is. It is way longer than I expected it to be, while also still being super healthy and strong and very full, which is amazing. But I'm gonna put this little guy back in the window because I don't like getting its vines all tangled up. Here you go, little one. And since I'm over there, because this is a plant video, this is what the dill is looking like that's in my room. It's not doing well in here, so I'm gonna bring it outside tomorrow, and I'm gonna hope that it gets better because these little guys apparently just don't like being inside. But yeah, it's doing okay, but compared to the one outside, it is not doing well. The last thing, and if you hear weird noises in the background, Mom's making popcorn. This is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. It's just working really well for my plants. I don't know if it's the best thing, obviously, but it's what I've been using for past 3 months, I think. I just got it from the store and it works really well. And I just do it came with the little measuring thing, so I just do the smaller size in a gallon jug that used to have vinegar in it, and it works really well. And then I just fill that up and shake it, and then I water my plants with it every other week, right? Yes, every other week I do plant food. Otherwise, I just water them with regular water if they need it in between that, because sometimes they do, other times they don't. But yeah, I feed them every other week, and that seems to be working really, really well. So that's how I've been taking care of my plants. Oh, and when I, because I use this as well in the AeroGarden with the petunias and the tomatoes, because this is for flowers and vegetables and stuff like that, for herbs too. I don't know, fruits and vegetables is fine, it says, so I just use it on literally all of my plants and it's been working well. But when I do that for the tomatoes over there, I do the full size of the small one, because that container holds a full gallon of water, which is kind of crazy. I didn't think it was that big. And then over in the smaller AeroGarden, I'm still trying to figure that amount out. I haven't quite gotten it yet. I use just over half of the scoop of food in there, and that seems to be working the best. And I do that every single time. So every week I change out their water, I give them food, because I did it every other week and it wasn't enough. So yeah, that's a every week feeding, because they don't just like the plain water without the food, I have noticed. So yeah, that one's more often, but the ones in soil, I give them food every other week. So yeah, that's how I feed my plants, and it's pretty easy. I mean, again, it's only every other week, but the plants do need watering now that it's summer. I don't know, it feels like somebody at least needs water every single day at this point. They need water a lot right now because they have been very, very thirsty and very dry. But yeah, I already started knitting one of the rows, and we are still using yellow today, which is very exciting. It has been nice and warm. It is cooler today than it was last week and even yesterday, because I think yesterday all that rain was a cold front. And even with it being a very busy day for me, it was kind of crazy. I still was able to get all my plants cared for, and I even checked on the garden today too. They all did very well throughout the rain. A couple of them I needed to add a couple more stakes so they can stand up a little bit easier. Hopefully that will help them anyway. They're a little bit top heavy because they have a lot of tomatoes on them, but the garden did amazing through all of the rain, and they're still doing good over there. And everybody outside made it through all the rain too, which is exciting. I don't think I actually showed you them, but they're doing really well outside too. I'm sorry, I meant to show you everybody. I didn't show you afterwards with the petunias, but all I really did was take off the flowers that were wilted. Otherwise, she looks exactly the same over there, which is exciting. And she does have really healthy roots on her, so I'm very grateful that she's okay, and that plant is gonna be, you know, it's actually gonna be okay, and I still get to have my petunias even though the original one is no longer here. And yes, I'm still very upset by that. And as for the bugs in my room, Laura, my umbrella plant, she still seems to be the only one. The spider plant has bugs too. But besides that, those two are the only ones with bugs in my room. So even the fungus gnat problem is pretty much taken care of, which is kind of amazing. I haven't really, I mean, like, I see maybe 4 of them a day now versus 4 of them at all times at the minimum. So I think I have all the like bugs taken care of, which is extremely exciting because that was a bit out of control. They were everywhere. Same with the really bad ones that I don't know how to say. Those things are a nightmare. Thankfully they were really just confined to the spider plant and Laura. Laura is the only one that still has those, unfortunately, but they're getting less and less. I'm seeing less damage from them, so what I am doing is working. And again, the fungus gnats are pretty much gone, which I honestly didn't even think was possible. I just thought that, you know, they were kind of a thing that you always have if you have plants, but I'm very grateful that most of them are going away finally. But I'm almost done with knitting, so I'm gonna finish this real quick and then I will be right back to show you what it looks like. Alright, I am all done with the knitting for today. I wasn't very chatty today, it seems. I guess because the last 2 days I have been while I was knitting, so I guess it kind of makes sense. But this is what it looks like up close, and this... I have to watch out for my shoes again, they're still back here. I don't know why I don't put them away, I really should. But this is what all of the blanket looks like so far for the year. I still can't believe that we're over halfway done with this thing now. And it really is a very pretty blanket, and I truly think that it's gonna be like the perfect size, which is very exciting, especially like even when I get the border and everything on there, it's gonna be a really good size. So I'm very grateful for that because I had no idea what it was gonna end up looking like when it was finishing. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today's video. It was very much a plant care day for me today. Very grateful that I was able to get everybody cared for. Literally every single one of my plants needed at least something, whether it was water or a leaf trimmed off or just the bugs taken care of or whatever. Actually, not many of them had bugs, so that was good. But yeah, every single one of my plants needed care today, inside and outside. So that was kind of crazy, but I'm happy that I was able to get everyone cared for today. And yeah, I think that's gonna do it for the video today. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, I hope you had a good day today, no matter what you did. If it was a lot or a little, it doesn't matter. I just hope you had a good day. And what am I doing tomorrow? I have absolutely no idea. So I guess we will figure it out together. But yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your day today. And again, just thank you so much for spending some of your time with me today. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Thanks again for watching.